Good afternoon. Okay, we'll begin today's afternoon session. It's focused on IA2 solution discussions, right? So if you look at the syllabus, right, the scope of this particular IA2 was part of the unit number 2 and unit number 3, okay, it is there, and part of unit number 4 we said it, right, but we looked into almost all aspect of shell programming, right. All these parameters that we have seen, right, whatever that is given shell programming. So what is being left now is awk programming language, right? So we'll get into the awk programming language tomorrow in the extra class at 12 o'clock. Please reserve your slot from 12 to sessions, 1.5 at least, or one session we'll get into, right? And once we cover the awk, okay, I would like to keep the session open because there are many students are prepared for shell programming, many girls are prepared for awk programming. Okay, we'll keep it open for the discussion from you all people. Okay, until the I3 begins. Hope probably it begins from 26th of December. Right, we'll have enough time to discuss about these aspects. Right, is that okay? Himarashmi and Manoj, is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Right, right. And Himarashmi, okay, you keep ready the small thing to demonstrate about the IA2, right? IA2 question number 3. Let's get to that. Okay, keep it ready. I'll take a short time and I'll complete this today's session. And tomorrow I'll be taking in that. Right? Yes. Right. So let's get into IA2 question paper. Right? How is IA2 question paper for you people? Right. Himarashmi, you need to acknowledge.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It was fine, sir.
Right. Now look at question number 1. List and explain, right, all system calls and libraries required to implement ls minus l. Right. So you need to, okay, you need to pick a system call, right, right, and associated library you to mention, and you need to write the parameter for all the things and return value, right, for every system call and the purpose of that system call, right. So you need a system call to look into, say, attribute of a file. You need a system calls to navigate the directory stream and all, and you need a system calls or the libraries to check whether what kind of file is a directory. There are many ready libraries available. All that listing that you people have to do, which carry 3 mark, okay, for this, right? And write a C program to implement ls minus l. Here is a complete program you all have done on your own, right? Please remember, right? You are preparing for the placement, not for examination, right? So writing program on your own is expected, otherwise okay, you will find it difficult during the placement, right? I told you in one of the placement recently, right, people asked about the main different Unix system commands. So you should be in the position to do it. Give a more focus on algorithms, right, data structures, right, then solving problems and all, right? This you need to. I hope that everyone has done this. Any issues related to question number 1? Right? This already you are done. Part of the thing was discussed and asked in the question number in IA number 1 also. File attributes. The extension of that is being put into that. Right? And also please remember here, okay, when you do ls-l at the beginning, the number of block used by that particular, okay, directory is listed, right? Even how to do that, how to calculate that, that is also expected from you people, right? Just a minute, I have a call, I will come back to you. In just a minute. So I'm back here, right? So please look into that. I've told you that when you do ls minus l, you get in the first line is number of blocks. Even that computation is also required, right? So anything else that you wanted to know from me here? And if you look at the syllabus, right, we have already written that one. See here, as a part of the performance ensuring measures, implementation of UNIX command ls -l. Right, you people must prepare all these things. Right, directory listing, displaying file attributes, combining these two things with additional few libraries here and there. Okay, you will be implementing ls-cl. So, okay, the command in totality, whose result is same as what you get with the ls-l command in Linux. Right, right. Anything else? Right. Everyone has done this. Himarashmi, Manoj.
Yes, sir.
We look into listing of all system calls, their syntax, parameter, return value, and why it's being used. That's what we look in question number 1A. Though the listing is right, 6, 7 or more system calls, 3 marks are there. We'll see that one how major things have been covered. Right? Right. But in writing a program, 7 marks, right, we look in totality. Right? Yes. Shall I go to next one?
Yes, sir.
Right. I hope that question number 2 also many people have answered it. Let me explain about this. See, carefully read this. List and explain. Right? List and explain. Right? This is very important thing. Okay, listing as well as explaining each and every part of that. Right? All system calls, libraries required to run a program. Why? You need to run this program. Why? How do you run another program? Using exec and its variations, right? From another program, say parent process, depends, right? You need to create a child process, right? Using vfork, and in a vfork in a child process, you have to ensure the program which create a child, I mean parent process is called X, and the program which you are going to run is called Y, right? With the parameter passed to Y by X during the loading of executable image Y in the new process created by parent process X, right? You write a C program X called X, where you vfork you do it, and when within a vfork, what you do is exec use it, calling Y, assuming that Y program is there, and pass some dummy parameter Y1, Y2, Y3, Y4, right there. This is what is expected from you. I mean, here it is only listing. What all you list? Vfork and try exec. That's all, right? Then writing a program is a complete one. Whatever I say using a vfork and the exec, will be writing that. This also you people have done it, right? Himarashmi and Manoj, right? Is it clear? Right? Is it clear?
Yes, sir. So, what parameters we have to pass, sir?
Anything you can assume. Please look at that, right? Question, parameters, some parameters, whatever it will be, right? You need to assume,
Okay, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
Right? It could be anything I told you, some string, something, some value, something, right? It doesn't make a difference, but you need to pass a parameter, correct?
Yes, sir.
Right? Any doubt here? So this indicates that whatever the assignment you are doing, programming you are doing, that is more important, right? But it may so happen that this may not appear in semester end exam also, and we don't know who is going to set a question paper. It may come from the outside the college also. There people may ask a theory or a programming is a mixture of both, right? It may be programming alone, it may be theory alone, or it may be mixture of that. So you people should be in the position to prepare for all. When you write a program, it gives an experience, and experience always includes, right, your a theoretical, I mean your ability to write the answer for theoretical questions. Himanashmi, am I right?
Yes, sir.
Right, that's good. Right. Now let's get into question number 3. Right? List and show the use of all meta characters used in grep command. Right? We have a good listing, star, right? question mark, right, plus, right, there are many, right, okay, the upper cap symbol, right, dollar symbol, right, there are many. You have to list like a table and, okay, meta character, okay, it's a meaning and an example. You can write a simple table that's under that. So you need to prepare. Listing will have 2 marks and writing an example for all those things, okay, will carry 3 marks. Put together 5. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
This is simple and straightforward. Right? Now look into this. Right. Write a shell program. Okay. Write a shell program to create the following pattern. To create. Two is missing. Create a pattern based on the user choice among the two possible patterns for maximum value of n equal to 5 and minimum value of n equal to 2. So what is most important thing here is, right, you need to read a choice. Choice 1, choice 2. Which one you want? Okay, enter the choice, right, and menu, small menu you have to create. Enter the choice using echo, right? Then that is required in your program. Then second thing is you have to read the value of n. Second important thing. Third important thing is check the value of n. Right? N should be greater or equal to 2, lesser or equal to 5. Anything other than this, you have to indicate that, right, it is beyond the scope of your the program capability. Right? These are the 3 important things that you need to begin. Himarashmi, Manoj, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Manoj is there, joined or not? One,
No, sir.
okay. One important thing is reading and validating that. The other important is user choice. The user choice is up to you. Right? You can say, okay, enter one for pattern one or enter two for pattern two. Even that simple plain is also acceptable. Not necessarily that you need to create a pattern and show it. Right? Echoing, displaying that, reading that, the choice. And according to the choice, right, you need to write a program here. Right? Now there are 2 things. Right? There are 2 things. Hope you people are written. Right? We'll see that when how best you people are written. Marks accordingly we will give it. Okay? If one is written, we'll give maximum marks, 4 marks. The another one, if at all time permits, one. So because of the time, if you don't write, what we'll do is at the most we'll cut 1 mark, not beyond that. Right, because the it is a matter of time, right, time is required, right? So even if you write one, you are not going to lose much about the marks and all. Himarashmi, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now what is important is, so look at that, there are 2 kinds of things which you need to get into, right? Let me write here, wait. Yeah, right, see here. So one is loop is required for this, outer loop is for this, right? So given okay, value of n, right, from 0 to n you have to get into 0 to n, provided n is greater or equal to or n is lesser or equal to 5. This is right. The outer loop say I, right, is equal to, right, 0 to, right, 0 to, I'll say n, assuming that n is lesser or equal to 5, okay, and greater or equal to 2, assuming that that test we'll be doing before only, right. This is the outer loop. Let's call it as an ith loop. Then in each loop, okay, what you need to look into is that one, you are displaying for j equal to I to n, j equal to I to n, you are displaying horizontally. Okay, this is the jth loop, right? One is ith loop, right? And within that, right, the jth loop is this, right? So if you look at that, this I will vary from, okay, 0 to, right, n, assuming that n is valid one, right, is a greater or equal to, lesser or equal to 5. Then for each I, right, you have now you can say j equal to, right, you can say, right, you can say I to right, n, uh, this 0 to n, and again you can have right, right, here not I, it is again 0 to, right, 0 to, okay, you can say I, right, 0 to I. Is that clear? 0 to I, right? Now I equal to 0, j equal to 0 to 0 you get into. Now I equal to 1, here j equal to 0 to 1, I equal to, okay, 2 here, right? Okay, j equal to 0 to I, that is 0 1 2. Okay, I equal to 3 here, right? Then j equal to 0 1 2 3. So this kind of two loops you'll be having it, and here you'll be displaying the value of j and ensuring that, right, proper positioning with the space and all that positioning you will ensure it. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Right, this is simple straightforward things, right? But here you need a little, okay, more complex logic, little, very very little. That means, right, so when you have here, look at that, here one space, two space, three space, then you have to print this. Here there is a one space, two space, then you have to print these two. Here is a one space, then you have to print this. Then here no space, then you have to print this. So this logic you need to put into. Right? When I equal to 0, you are not printing 0 immediately. You have to see that, okay, the blank are printed. My blank are printed, 3 blank. When I equal to 0, 3 blanks are printed. When I equal to 1, right, 2 blanks are printed. What is the equation that you need to have it, that you need to look into? Okay, that's the logic, right? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So what is that I wanted each one of you is write this separately, right? And I'll put this as an assignment, right? I'll put this as an assignment, okay, for laboratory. You attach it, right?
Yes, sir.
And Himarashmi, tomorrow, right, when I start at 12 o'clock, you'll be explaining about this program first, right? And when you explain the program, please look into that. The logic involved in that you need to explain. What is the logic? Right? Here, how do you get this space and then you print it? This particular thing. And vertical and horizontal. Okay, vertical movement, outer loop, horizontal movement within outer loop. Okay, you have inner loop. Here also, the vertical loop, right? Sorry, outer loop, right? And inner loop. And in the inner loop, here you have to print the space and then that number. Right? This logic you need to explain. Check it today, right? Keep it thoroughly, right? And send it to me in the WhatsApp, right? All right. Any questions here?
Yes, sir.
Right? Uh, how many of you, okay, feel, right? You get more than 15 marks because so look into that. LS Manisel you have implemented. You should get 10 out of 10. You're done in advance, right? Then even question number 2 also you have done it. So 10 out of 10 is in your hand because of the open book test. Question number 3, write meta characters and get command. In open book test, in our reading material, complete things are there. So people should get 5 out of 5, 15. Everyone must get it. Right? The lowest minimum possible marks is 15. Anybody who get less than 15 is a matter of concern. Shimarashmi, am I right?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now the question is this. If you have tried this, fine. Right? More than 15, how much you get, that is, okay, your contribution to this IA2, learning contribution. Any questions here? Otherwise, we will stop here, right? Because today somehow it has skipped from my schedule, my mind, right? Tomorrow, 12 o'clock, I have a class between 9 to 11 for 5th semester tomorrow. Tomorrow is a holiday. Tomorrow is holiday. 9 to 11 I'll take it. Then 1 hour break I'll take it. Then 12 o'clock I'll come to you. See that you have taken your lunch, everything all right. 12 to 1 we will do it. Okay, 12 to 12:30 in half a part of the first session. Right, Himarash will explain about the program of this. Right?
Yes, sir.
Right. Right. What to do is Himarashmi, you send that code, entire code with well documented code to me once again. Okay, I will be presenter, I will present the screen and simply add a voice to that. And so that I'll record it. Right? Himarashmi.
Yes, sir.
Right. So that's all today. That what we wanted to do it tomorrow at 12 o'clock. We will meet. Right? Take a breakfast heavy, okay, so that you can have lunch at 2 o'clock once we complete it. So that the first part, English will take it, then talk related things I'll introduce to that. Then afterwards, few programming we'll do in next 1 week. Once we declare that talk is complete, then until the second, third IA, right, I'll give a turn to all different people, right, so that they can give a presentation, right? So with this, we end the meeting. Is it okay, Marashmi?
Yes, sir. Sir, and the presentation related to OC, like we have to do it tomorrow or like afterwards, sir.
Tomorrow you can do it. Tomorrow, what I'll do is, okay, we will be presenting the question number 3 of I2. You.
Yes, sir.
Afterwards, I will show few of programming examples. Right?
Yes, sir.
Then fourth Friday 2 hours is there. Right? You can ask your friends to give all the program to you. You keep it, you present it, and whoever is given a program to you, know, they will explain. You will be presenter, but they will be explaining about that. Right? Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's better. So shall I close with this session? Shall I end the meeting?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Bye.